Hey, what's up, y'all? DPR here with another training tip. Today I want to talk about box lights and slings. I've always been a big fan of a box light. Here's a little homemade job that I carried for many years. Just a commercial cheap box light and some old backboard straps. This is what I upgraded, a more powerful light, commercially available. One thing about slings is no matter what type of sling you use, always use a two-piece buckle, because that way if this thing gets tied up, you can get away from it. What I prefer to do is put my air pack on first and then sling my box light on top of my air pack straps. That way I can move the light around. I've got to look up. If I got to get real low on the floor, get the light underneath the smoke level, by having it like this, I can. If it's underneath my air pack, my shoulder straps, I don't have the flexibility with it. On mine, I've got what they call a rescue hook. This is from Benchmade. It's real easy to get out. If I've got to try to cut wires, seat belts, clothing, whatever, it's easily accessible because it's on my sling. And the other thing that I do is I always, on any small tool, I have a little keeper with me, with it, so I can stick it like this. If I use it, I drop it, I can get it again. Okay, I don't have to worry about dropping it on the floor. I got somebody who's tangled up. This will cut through wire. I've got a downed firefighter who's tangled up in wires, and I'm cutting and I lose it. I can always get it back and keep going to work. They do make a longer version of this, about 9 inches. If I had to do all over again, I'd probably buy the longer one. Okay. As an officer, I used to carry a thermal imaging camera. Okay. Sometimes they don't come with slings. Some people are using those retractable keepers. They're pretty neat, except if you get a lot of debris on them. So what you can do is buy a set of seat belts. Okay. These are kind of hard to come by in cars nowadays, but you can go to seatbelt.com for 20 bucks. Buy a set of seat belts. I've got these connected with 2 wire ties. You could run a bolt through here if you wanted to, or you could get real fancy, cut it here, burn the ends so it doesn't unravel, and take it to an upholstery shop and have it sewn into a one-piece sling. Once again, if I'm carrying a thermal imaging camera, I'm going to set myself up like this. It's on top of my air pack straps. This is a round continuous ring. Buy these at Home Depot, Lowe's, Tractor Supply, whatever. I can attach my thermal imaging camera to that. When I need the camera, I can pull the camera up. When I'm done with it, I can just let it fall, and it's going to ride to my side. And it's a 2-piece buckle, so if I get tied up in something, I can get away from it. So that's my little trick for the week. Box lights are real handy. Okay, slings make them even more efficient. If you're going to use a sling, make sure it's got a 2-piece buckle that you can get away from. If you're an officer and you're carrying a thermal imaging camera, think about getting a set of seat belts, attaching them in one piece to make a continuous sling. Get this continuous ring and attach your thermal imaging camera to this. You can pull the camera up when you need to use it, look through it, let it rest at its side. Tip for the week, many thanks goes out to Station 23 in Kansas City, Pumper 23, Hook and Ladder 10, Battalion 104 for giving me some pretty neat swag when I was out that way. I'm also going to put up a couple links on my Facebook page. There's a couple places that are doing memorial swag for firefighter Moore down in South Carolina. So if you have the wherewithal, if you have the resources, throw some money out there, get yourself some swag, and support the family. With that being said, thanks for tuning in. And as I always say, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. See y'all.